What's up guys, Nathan here, welcome to my channel. Have you guys ever heard the advice to take risks? The only problem with that is that nobody really likes to take risks because that brings along fear and worry. Usually when you're about to take risks, you start worrying about what other people will think, that other people are judging you, what if you fail, what if you look like an idiot and people make fun of you? And I'm pretty sure that nobody likes those outcomes. And as much as people say to take risks, most of the time you're like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But one thing that I do know is that the only way to grow and to develop as a person is to take risks. That next level of success, that leap from where you are now to where you want to get to up here, there's going to be risks. There's going to be times where you're scared, where you don't know the outcome, where sometimes you might fail. But if you're not willing to take those risky steps, those leaps of faith, then you'll never grow. You'll be in the same place you were yesterday, never growing and developing into the person that you should become. It's those people that are able to take the courage and take those big leaps of faith that actually will grow and develop into better versions of themselves. So here are 3 ways that I go about taking risks to ensure that I'm constantly learning and growing. So the first question I ask when I'm looking to take risks is, how can I make whatever I'm doing harder? How can I make my job harder? It's kind of a weird concept, but that's a question I ask. How do I make my gym routine harder? How do I make that goal that I have? How do I surpass that and be better? Because by making these things harder, it's going to help me grow and develop. So let me give you guys an example. This past May, I ran my first half marathon. Although it was a very difficult task, I had a goal to beat the time of 1 hour and 30 minutes. It was a cold day. It was supposed to rain. Thank goodness it didn't, but it was super cold and I was struggling through the race. I hit the wall multiple times. But when I crossed the finish line, I beat my time. It came in at about 1 hour and 28 minutes. And I was absolutely ecstatic with that time because I beat my goal. And now, as the new year's coming along, I'm thinking about running another one, the same race, but the next year. This year, my goal is going to be 1 hour and 24 minutes. And this is a goal I have. It's going to be very difficult and challenging, but I am up to trying to meet that goal so that I can better myself. And so the next time you're thinking about doing something, putting yourself out there, make it difficult, make it challenging, push yourself to go beyond your limits, and you'll be better for it. The second way that I go about taking risks is to put myself in difficult situations. Now I know what you're thinking, Nathan, why would I want to put myself in a difficult situation? Well, let me try to explain. So do you ever get that sense or that urge that you should go talk to somebody, whether it is a colleague at work, or an influential person in your company, or a guy or girl you think is handsome or pretty, or a potential client, but you hold off because you're afraid what they're going to say, what the outcome's going to be, maybe you're going to mess up your words or not even know what to say. But I'm telling you to step away from those fears. Don't worry about them. And I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You get rejected? Then wouldn't you technically be in the same place that you are before you go into that conversation? I actually did this a few nights ago. I was at a very fancy Christmas party with a lot of people in my industry, from CEOs and presidents of companies to political leaders to little old me. I was walking to somewhere and I noticed that the CEO of a major company was sitting by himself. My first thought was, Nathan, go talk to him. But then immediately following that, my second thought was, whoa, maybe he doesn't want to talk to you. What would you have to say? Why would this person want to talk to me? I have zero experience. But then my third thought was, forget the second thought, and I took the first step and I continued to walk towards it, and I went up and introduced myself. The conversation went great, it flowed, it went well, and we ended up having a very nice chat. And this never would have happened if I didn't take that first step to get those negative thoughts out of my mind and push past my fear. The third way I go about taking risks is to do something different. Now, it doesn't have to be something harder and more difficult, but because you are doing something for the first time, it will be challenging. But by doing this, it will help you grow. So let me give you an example. Over the past year, I've done a lot of things for the first time, and all of these things have helped me learn and grow as a person. And to name a few, I started journaling for the first time. I started meditating. I invested in cryptocurrencies. I started making YouTube channels. I learned how to do a backflip. So if you're looking to move up in your company, why not take on a new project? Or if you're looking to lose weight or get fit in the gym, why not try a new exercise or a new routine? One thing that I have come to realize is that the only way to grow and develop as a person is to stop being complacent and to take risks, step out of your comfort zone, and putting yourself in difficult and different situations, because these will all help you grow over time. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video and want to hear more, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions about how to take risks, or you have any ways that you like to take risks, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Thanks guys.